Have you ever opened the Unreal Engine 5 city sample and wondered how a project of that scale is really built? Hi, I am Akasha. In this course, you're going to learn how to create your own custom city using the latest version of Houdini and Unreal Engine 5 based on the city sample production pipeline. We start by setting things up the right way, choosing the correct city sample version, understanding the software and hardware requirements, and preparing both your Houdini and Python environments so everything works smoothly from day one. Then we move into Houdini, where the city actually takes shape. You start from the city layout node, design arterial splines, build a grid-based city, define zones to control building heights, and add a closed freeway system. Along the way, I'll explain why these design choices matter, not just how to use the nodes, so you understand the logic behind scalable procedural cities. You'll then prepare and process city data and export point-based clouds that Unreal Engine can use to drive rules, building, and infrastructure. Inside Unreal Engine 5, we connect everything together. You'll install and use the Houdini Engine plugin, organize the city sample project properly, import geometry and data, create an open world level, and run rule processors for both the city and the freeway. Finally, we bring the city to life. You'll set up zone graph data for traffic, generate traffic systems, and learn how to build H-loads using both the Unreal Engine interface and the command line, including how to troubleshoot common H-load build issues on large cities. This course is built for game developers, technical artists, and environment artists who want to move beyond demo content and start build real scalable city systems. By the end, you won't just have a city. You'll understand the entire Houdini UE5 pipeline from layout to traffic to optimization. If you're ready to stop treating the city sample as a demo and start using it as a foundation, I'll see you in the course. Welcome to my course. This course has a minimum of requirements before you start it. The first thing, you need to have Houdini installed on your system. And the version we're using is a professional one. It's not the Houdini Apprentice version because it will not work. So make sure to have acquired a license of Houdini. And the version we are using in this course is Houdini 21.0.440. This is the first requirement. The second requirement is to have an Unreal Engine already installed on your system. And the version we are using is UA 5.5. Also, make sure to have download the city sample project and put it in a drive that is fastest enough to endure the whole process of the generation of your own custom city with Houdini and Unreal Engine. Please also make sure that your PC has the hardware specs recommended by the city sample project. If you open the city sample project, you will see that the first map, the startup map, will show the minimum configuration and the recommended one. So you need at least a 12-core CPU at 3.4 GHz, 64 GB of RAM, and a GeForce RX 2080 or an AMD Radeon 6000 or higher, and at least 8 gigabits of VRAM. This is the minimum requirements so you can enjoy the city sample project. The latest requirements is to have Visual Studio installed on your system because you need it to generate the H-loads for the city. So make sure to have Visual Studio installed in your system, plus all the libraries needed by Visual Studio, like the Visual Studio build tools. So make sure to have a C++ environment already installed before starting the course. With that being said, welcome to the course again, and let's enjoy together these lectures. This course is based on the city sample project. So the first step, you have to do is to go to the Epic Game Launcher, connect to your account, and go to the fab selection. So once you're there, you click and you search for city sample. Once you've done that, you have the city sample project here waiting for you. You can see that I already downloaded mine, that it's occupying like 100 gigabytes on disk. So you click on it, and the thing you need to do, you just click on create project and you have your city sample project. But first, you need to be careful the version you are downloading. It must be the same as the UE version that you are using to follow the tutorial. So for our lecture, we are using UE 5.5. So we need to make sure that we are downloading the correct version. And the way to do that, you go to your settings and you select the export target. You can see that there's many targets there. And the one we are interested in is the version we are using, which is Unreal 5.5. So you select this one. You have be careful that it's the correct version. You close it and then you click on create project. Once you create on project, you select the folder in your disk and you click on the create, and remember the folder where you did put your city sample project.